What is up, guys? It's Kyle with Never Hedge, and we are headed over to Japan for the Olympics. There's no PGA this week. We got the Olympics going, and it'll be a great tournament. It's not the field that we hoped for, with Rom having to pull out and Bryson having to pull out, both because of COVID. But the field is still pretty strong. We have Morikawa, we have JT, we have Xander. We have Hovland. We have some good names up here. Patrick Reed, everybody hates to like him. We have Siwoo Kim and Sung Jae playing to try and not serve in the military, which would be great for them. I hope they do medal in this. It's going to be a great course. I'm not going to pretend to know how to say the name of this course. So we'll just skip over that. It's a par 71. 7,466 yards. It is a bomber's course. You should see the 14th hole. They did do some renovations to this whole course recently. So a popular thing in Japan, especially for high-end country clubs, is they'll have 2 greens per hole, different grasses. So they can keep it nice all year round with the different grass. So these greens are enormous because they were 2 greens. They turned them into 1. They extended the course a little bit as well. And let's take a look at it. So the first hole is a par 4, 411 yards. Every hole is tree lined. There's not much water on this course at all. We zoom in. This first hole is pretty narrow to start. Go down here. We got the bunker on your right, lined by 2 bunkers by the green. And like I said, the greens are going to be massive. Second hole is also a par 4, coming back. And here is where you'll see, and this is going to be the theme for the course, is there is a ton of sand. So you got to be careful of the sand here on your approach, and also when you're approaching the green, there are 3 bunkers guarding the hole. This is a short par 4. It's 381 yards. Let's head over to the third hole, which we're going back into the woods a little bit. It's also a par 4. It's 459 yards. So the longest so far, and it's narrow, but it widens up. We do have the bunker here. You got to watch out where your tee shot. Can't miss left. And then we do have the trees kind of jutting out from the left-hand side, from the right-hand side, I'm sorry. And we have the bunker here on the right-hand side of the green. Head over to the fourth. Fourth is a par 3, and it is long. 237-yard par 3. Told you guys this before. I don't have a club in the bag for that. Kind of wide open. You do have the bunkers to worry about, but this will be a scoring hole. Par 3s, there's not much room for error as always. So the fifth hole is your first par 5, and it is 640 yards. It's long. It's wide open. It's tree lined, but it's pretty wide open. You do have the bunkers to worry about here. If you lay up, there's a bunker. If you go for it, there's a bunker. Bunker guarding the green as well. There's tons of sand on this course. It's very long and tons of sand. I'm really interested to see how someone like Rory, who could just bomb it out there in this field. I would have loved to see Bryson, but no such luck. So then we have a par 3, 7th hole. It's only 217 yards. Pretty straightforward for this hole. Zoom in. We got the bunkers. And look, this is another thing. They do have trees right in the way of your shot with these Japanese courses, which is pretty cool, really. Go to the 8th. The 8th hole is another par 5. It's long, 586. yards. Coming back this way. Follow the cursor. We do have bunkers on either side of the fairway. Got to watch out for those. Bunkers surrounding the green. But again, large green, guarded by bunkers. It's the story of this course. Ninth hole, par 4, and it's 521 yards. So massive par 4. Not a lot of room for error on this one, as you are tree lined all the way left, so you cannot miss left. You got the bunker on your right, and this one, water is really not in play. You're not going to see anyone go into this water. Front 9 done. Let's go to the 10th, which, interesting enough, starting the back 9 on a par 3. It's 189 yards. You can see it right here. Got the bunkers here surrounding and the trees as well. Pretty straightforward. Shortest par 3 so far. That takes us to the 11th, which is a par 4, 461 yards. Tree lined on your left, wide open on the right. We do have the bunker here. Don't want to get into that because we do have 3 bunkers guarding the enormous green. Let's just take a better look at this 11th green. Because they were 2 greens, you could probably guess it was here. They are going to be undulating, so there's going to be crazy slopes because they were not originally designed to be like this. So there's going to be slopes that might be different than anywhere else. Let's take you to the 12th hole. Going this way. It's another long par 4, 499 yards. Sounds like Laurel View Country Club, if you ask me. Anybody from Connecticut out there. It's a long course. We have the bunkers and tree lined on your left. Basically, all your hazards on your left here. All your bunkers guarding the green for your 12th. The 13th hole is a par 4, 389 yards. Shorter par 4 for the course. It is heavily hazarded with the bunkers. This is a beautiful course. If it was more green on Google Maps when they captured this picture, this would be looking nice. And what's crazy is Japan. Look at this. It's packed. 14 is a massive par 5, 632 yards, narrow fairway. It's going to be interesting to see the club selection on this hole. I could really see, like I said, Rory and Hovland. A guy like Hovland, Morikawa, guys that are just so good with long irons. I think they're going to have advantages this week. 15 is a par 4, 403 yards. You have the bunkers here guarding it. Straightforward, though. After that long par 5, they give you a little bit of a break. 16, you get a par 3, 203 yards, and again, very straightforward. 17th is your short par 4, 343 yards. So pretty nice, but if you look, it is heavily guarded and upslope to the green here. Take a better look. And as you can see, this was 2 greens. You could probably imagine the line being like right about there. Go to the 18th, which is a long par 4, 500 yards. Water is in play for once. We have the water in play here. Bunker on your right, water on your right. 2 bunkers guarding the green. It'll be a great way to finish. Hopefully we see some guys splashing in the water. Go USA. Hey, it's Olympics. Let's go. Gives you something to root for. All right, guys. Like and subscribe. Thank you.